had to come into the lab because I take Coumadin. And the day that I came into the lab at that time, so I went into the office and I asked the girls, could I see Dr. Fishberg? And they said, he's not in today. And I said, well, and they said, you don't look good, Mrs. Trupiano. And I said, well, I don't feel good. Well, let's have one of the other doctors look at you, and we want to give you a cardiogram. And there was such a difference between, I had been to Dr. Fishberg like the month before. There was such a difference between the month before and the one that, when I had the double bypass. So they said, Dr. Fishberg is in the hospital, we're going to call him and he's going to come in. And Dr. Fishberg sat there and he watched everything as I came in. And he came out to me and he said, Barbara, he said, you have a 99% blockage in your one valve and 65 in the other. And he said, I can't let you go home. I said, well, I wasn't going to drive home anyway. So he and his nurse, he called an ambulance, and he and his nurse put me in the ambulance. And I said, I have to call my boys. And he said, I'll call your boys. So he called my two sons and he told them, and like I said, this office here, they're wonderful. All the nurses are great. And Dr. Fishberg is great. And all the other doctors who were at Morristown that are connected here were also very good. They checked me all the time, and, they made me feel comfortable.